Ladies and gentlemen, in this video we will see two twin scooter motorcycles. This is a category that starts for sure with a Yamaha T-Max that probably is the oldest and the most famous scooter in this category. Now, in this video we will see in details two scooters that both are from Taiwan. The one is a KYMCO AK550 and the other one is the TL model from SYM. What we got in this motorcycle? We got everything. This is a luxury motorcycle. It's keyless. Where is the keys? Here is the keys. And also there is a eye, let's say here, that if this is dead of battery, you can put it here. That is also another eye, and open it, the bike. Lovely system. We got windscreen that is going up and down, but we need tools for that. We got a bar that is moving up and down, but also we need the tools for that. We got handbrake. We got a lovely saddle for both of the riders and handles for Georgia. So we got space down of the saddle that it's enough to put inside one helmet and many things more, believe me. Maybe a second helmet, but not a full face, the second one. Also, here we got the fuels. Both of those are opening from here, and the position of riding, it's lovely. Everything is in a correct position. I am well protected. The mirrors are not original, and I have very nice clock with many things on it, and the most important, the logo of KOKKINA FEGARIA. Okay. Hollywood. What we got here? In a right screen, we got few bliblikia, ABS, temperature and etc., oil check and etc. Now you can see the kilometer counter on 0. You can see the temperature level, and you can see the fuel level. In the screen that is on the left, we have few information up that is got to do with pressure on the tires of the bike, in the volt and kilometers per liter and etc. And down of it we got total kilometer counter, daily kilometers counter, and of course we got a kilometer counter that informs us when we have to change the belt. Now we are also in you can see that we have a blue light in both of the screens and the red one. This is the two programs. The one is the slow, let's say, programs for the range, etc., and economy, and that's it. And the other one is the fast program that the bike is full horses. Now I'm going to the central screen that I love it because it's got KOKKINA FEGARIA logo by the owner. We love our people and they love us. And also you can change and put many things. This is try to find your mobile, it's connectivity, weather, and many things. Too many screens that you can play with it, and or you can put a photo here, as the owner have put here the logo of KOKKINA FEGARIA. So let's start the bike also. We have also the heated grip somewhere. Where is it? Anyway. Okay, here is it, nicely. So now we started because the bike is ready to go. It's a wild one. Oh, stop it, Georgia.
No.
Oh, that's it. I love it. Also, I have space here and I have space here. I have a plug also inside. They are not really big, just for small things. Okay, so we got steppers for Georgia, metal. We got single stand, we got a double stand. So, Georgia, please.
What a simple stand.
You feel comfortable?
Yes, it's comfortable.
Yes. This is a long distance motorcycle scooter, so you have to feel comfortable
Very
enough
comfortable.
to do the round of the world.
Well, it's a little bit hard.
I can tell you that it's a hard, yes.
Yes,
Also
see?
for me, the saddle is hard. It's not uncomfortable, it's comfortable, but it's hard. Yeah?
The position here is very nice.
Uh,
Nice handles, but it's a little bit hard to see.
Okay, you can fix it. You can put in a saddle a gel foam. Okay, I feel comfortable, I am well protected, and let's hear the sound of the engine. That it sounds nice, it's very nice, very alive. So let's start and change some direction, something that we do it not so easy, but we can do it. The brakes are nice, and the performance is excellent. I love it. Very good for the category. What we got in this motorcycle? Okay, we got a back fork, very important, back fork. And the adjuster is on the back fork. It's not only all the engine that is moving up and down. Of course, the engine is lay front, okay? And we got a double guns for exhaust back, make anyway very nice and sound. We got the big handles, of course it's keyless. I have the keys inside here. Also here is existing a USB port, and also we got here another one. And take a look, if I want to open the seat, it's opened from here, it's going up. Here is the refueling cap. It's taking inside one full face helmet and many more things, or two jet helmets. We got a single stand, we got a double stand. The single stand is also an handbrake at the same time, and I'm going up. I have a TFT screen. Okay, what we got here? We got fuel bigger by the left side. We got a central screen that I can change it, see some different information, or to put it in a different style. I will stay in that style, and I have the RPM counter in there. Also, I have by the side, the other side, the right side, I have the kilometer counter, the fuel counter. We got the total kilometers and the daily kilometers counters. Anyway, it's a simple and nice windscreen. I think that it's good enough for the purpose of the motorcycle. That's it. Nice. And I have a windscreen that is protect me. Now it's in the lower level. It's got two levels. You can change it with the tools. In this level, send me there somewhere here. The mirrors are really very good. Everything is in a correct position. The clock, I can work it from this side, from the left side. And what else? I not feel comfortable because I want to take my leg somewhere back here, because I'm riding something like this and I cannot, because this, but anyway, the people who likes this style of scooters, it's okay. So what about it? Also, you got an extra place for your legs here if you are traveling. Yes, and it's okay. Georgia, please come. We don't have rubber on the footrest of Georgia.
Opa.
And tell me, Georgia, how are you feeling?
It's okay.
Yes,
Okay.
it's okay. But what about the rubber that you don't have it on your footrests?
Well, I would rather have a rubber, but
You know, the rubber is very important because this is a 500 cubics twin, and suppose that somebody buy it to do except the moves inside the city and for traveling. So it's a possibility to do 500 to 1000 kilometers per day with two person on it. So you need them. You need a rubber on the footrest backs. So anyway, Georgia, otherwise you feel comfortable?
it is okay.
The
yes.
seat is the saddle is very good,
This saddle
very
is
comfortable.
good, yes.
Okay, so that's it. Okay, I feel comfortable, I am well protected, everything is correct position, the sound is excellent. Okay, this is a bike that is going to be a little bit hard to change direction because the bike loves the open road. Okay, the brakes are excellent and the performance nice performance. We are moving easily in open road. Yeah, good bike. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a twin 4-stroke engine, 550 cubics, liquid cool with 8 valves that moves with a belt. We got a belt, okay, and we got a lovely adjuster that you can control it from everywhere. I love it. And give us 53 horses at 7,500 RPM, 55 Nm at 5,750 RPM, and it's 210 kilos dry. That means that we get something like a quarter of horse for a kilo. This is good. This is make this bike fast. Also, we got a tank that is got a 14 to 14.5 liters, and we got the consumption by the information that the owner give us from 4.5 liters to 5.5 liters per 100 kilometers. That is good enough for this category. The engine is fast. The bike is lovely, it's powerful, you have the power, and I will show you now in the bridge to bridge. Of course, I don't know what video I will show you because it's very hard to film this kind of LCD screens, and also I have nowhere to put the camera, so I start the bridge to bridge with the camera here, camera here, camera here. I will see after what is the best and I will show to you. That's it. Okay, so from both of the sides it's very hard to see the engine. So I will stop here that at least you can see this lovely fork that is really lovely and very good looking. And we are going to the engine. The engine is somewhere here. The cylinders are laid down here, okay? It's a twin parallel with parallel pistons that they are hitting like this, doop, 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 doop. It's liquid cooled, it's got 8 valves, it's double overhead camshaft. It's a 508 cubics and give us 46 horses at 6,750 RPM and 50 Nm at 5,250 RPM. Is need 4.5 liters of gasoline per 100 kilometers by the book, and it's got a 12.5 liters tank. And unfortunately is 227 kilos heavy. It's a heavy bike, but it's alive, the engine is good, it's powerful, you will enjoy it. I am positive. And also it's quiet engine, except the sound of the exhaust that is coming very nice. This is a really beautiful motorcycle, a nice face with a nice windscreen, nice LED lights. I love it. The flashlights here, a big fat upside down with double bassett on it. I love it. And the brakes, it's a wave style aluminum wheels, and we got amazing 4-piston caliber by Brembo from both of the sides. I can see here that it's the radiator of the engine, and back we got also a big wave style disc that is functional both of ways with a lever from here and also with a second lever for the handbrake that is mechanical. So finally, do we have brakes in this bike? We have amazing brakes, but I don't like the ABS. It's not the best possible ABS, but of course anyway, this is just a scooter and you feel safe anyway. Okay, let's start. Nice face, typical for the category. Sport, LED lights, they are making the night day. The radiator is protected back of here. You got 2 wave style brakes with 4-piston caliber from each side. The braking of the bike is very good, and also back we got a disc brake that is functional also normally and mechanical with a stand. So the result is we have good brakes in this motorcycle. So, finally, SYM or KYMCO. Our point is not to find the best scooter. Our point is to see both of those motorcycle scooters in details. So, Georgia, please come. We will make now the typical question. We're starting from the main. Which of the two scooters, SYM and this KYMCO, is more beautiful?
About the look, this is more beautiful.
Okay, I believe also that this is more beautiful. Which one is more power?
I think this has more power.
Yes, this is more powerful. Of course, this is 500 cubics up and down, it's okay.
Yes.
And which one is braking better?
I don't know. I think it's the same.
This is a little bit hard question because this one has got better brakes and worse ABS. SYM has got better ABS and not the worst brakes, but let's say that the brakes of SYM, they are not having on it the brand of Brembo. It's not Brembo. It's just brakes.
Yes.
My opinion that is that SYM is braking better. Okay, and which one is better in the city?
Which one is better in the city? I think this one. But you know, the other model, it's a little bit too lying down. Maybe it's not good for you to put your legs down. But everything it's manageable. You can.
My question was it very simply. Which one is better in the city? This or SYM? Answer.
I think this.
Okay. My opinion is that both of the scooters are not good for the city because little bit huge, but I prefer SYM because it's cheaper. And if you destroy something cheaper, it's better than to destroy something more expensive. Just for that reason, and this is probably only for Greece, because this is the price in Greece. They got about 2,000 euros. This is more expensive than SYM. So, what is better for traveling?
Both are very good for traveling. I don't
Yes,
know
both. Which one is better? You feel comfortable, then you're sitting on it and etc.
If you think that I feel more comfortable on the other one, but this has more power. I don't know. Maybe SYM about the comfort. Yes, about.
Okay,
SYM.
yes, I agree. The SYM is more comfortable, but here we got better suspension, especially back.
Yes.
This is very the saddle is very hard. Okay, you can customize both of the motorcycles in the way you like it, and also I like more this screens. It looks more nice.
I like seeing KOKKINA FEGARIA.
Yeah.
Nothing tops that.
Ladies and gentlemen, those about SYM and KYMCO twin motorcycle scooters. This is Georgia and Ioannis for KOKKINA FEGARIA Motorcycle Rock Show. Thanks for watching us. Φεύγω.
Δεν θα πεις τίποτα. Something. Tell us something.
Θα πάρω ένα παπάκι και όχι σκουτεράκι. Σιγά μην πάρω παπάκι, σκουτεράκι, να μην βρέχομαι, να μην παθαίνω τίποτα. Δεν θα πω πείμα. Είμαι ένας άνθρωπος της χαμένης καλλιτεχνίας. Υπάρχει ρατσισμός στους ποιητές και γι' αυτό δεν πρόκειται να απαγγείλω ποίηση.